there's a lady on TikTok talking about her encounter with vampires, so I may as well talk about mine. This New Year's Eve, I was driving Lyft, and I picked up an order, and it ended up being at, like, a place that used to be a church, but it wasn't a church anymore, obviously, if you saw the festivities that was going on. There were, like, people with cloaks and, like, dark hair and heavy eyeliner, and there was, like, a red glow from the building coming out. 4 guys got into my car. As soon as they got into the car, I felt a chill. And yes, it was winter, but it was a different kind of chill.
The chill that she's talking about is not like the chill you get when you go outside and it's cold and you've been in a warm room. It's not like that. The chill she's talking about is similar to the chill you get when you've been in a room for a while and all of a sudden the chill takes you. You know, like you do this, you shiver, it's ooh. And someone says, "Go, yo, are you cold?" Yeah, it's like that chill. It's not like a fever chill. It's not like that. But I'm just taking a guess. I can't confirm nor deny what she's saying is true.
Oh, these are vampires. There were 2 brunettes and 2 blondes. They all had blue eyes. Not that mean anything, but their eyes were almost hypnotically blue. They were so clear, you could see through their, like, not their soul, but I can't even describe it. Their skin was white, but not white like crayon white, but it was very pale, but it was not a pale like, you know, some like white people are like, oh, I'm so pale. Even like red, people with red hair, how pale. It was still a different kind of pale, because even regular people, when they're pale, there's still some warmness to their skin. Like their skin looked cold. I don't know how to describe it.
They're either from Russia, Switzerland, or Alaska. I'm chopping down some of her video, but in the video, she goes on to say that they look like they have old money, which leads me to believe that it's Switzerland that they're from. But again, I don't, I'm just taking a guess, educated assumption.
Immediately, I start to panic. My heart is racing. I'm feeling like, is it too late to reject the call? Like, can I even ask them to leave the vehicle? And then I started thinking, okay, if I am panicking and my blood pressure is rising, then I'm like pushing more blood through my veins, which may mean that I may seem more appetizing to them.
They absolutely knew.
The man behind me, the blonde, who was like in the middle, touches my shoulder, and immediately it's like somebody poured warm honey over me. Like, that is the calm just spreading down my body. It was like immediately I felt relaxed, almost like I was in a trance, kind of there, but like watching myself.
I don't know this from personal experience, of course, but I have heard that vampires can secrete a sweat from their hand that affects humans in that way, whereas though once it touches your skin, it relaxes you. It's kind of like CBD, I guess. I think that's why people believe vampires hypnotize people. Vampires can't hypnotize anyone. They get you relaxed and then talk to you. It's more of a gift of gab and CBD. But also, like, I'm taking a guess. I have no idea if that's actually a thing. Like, you guys should look it up. Use Google and stuff.
And I knew at that moment that I wasn't necessarily in danger. So then the guy is like, well, our car is only a few blocks away, which I could tell from looking at the app. And he's like, but before we get there, we need you to answer a question. And you have to think very carefully about this. So now I'm like, okay, this answer is going to determine if I go home to my children or not. It could just be my imagination and like me jumping the gun, and he could have been joking, but it didn't feel jokey.
He wasn't joking, but you weren't in danger. Like, just taking a guess at I don't know.
He's like, okay, well, we have 2 separate cars. How would you group us together? Who should ride with who? What? So I'm like, I look back at them, and they're smiling, and they're kind of giggling. Now, their teeth don't look like regular teeth, but they don't look like the typical vampire teeth either. But they definitely did not look like human teeth. Their canines were a little bit more pronounced, but not in a dramatic, fake way. I can't even freaking describe it. And actually, if I had to describe them, to sketch them out right now, I couldn't even. It's like they're a memory, but not like a typical memory, like a memory behind a memory. I can't describe it.
She can't remember it because that's another effect of the hand sweat. Taking it, just guessing.
I grouped the opposite hair colors together. And the guy said, well, why'd you do that? I said, I don't know. It just felt right. He said, excellent choice. He took out his phone and he's like, I'm going to start my car now. And I'm like, you can start your car from my car? And he's like, yeah, but we like you. You'll get home safe good. Like, you'll get tonight. Have a...
If they wanted to do something to her, they would have done it at the beginning of the ride. Or so I've heard.